Let us contemplate on nature of experience of Brahman. As I told earlier, there are two types of experience: experience of the world or empirical experience, and second is experience of self-realization or of Brahman. Okay, how they are different? Any experience of the world requires a mind, body, and intellect. Mind, body, and intellect. In the experience of the world, there is always a three: the experiencer, the experienced, and the process of experiencing. The known, the knower, and knowledge. Three is there. Which means the experience in the world is indirect, not direct. Because there is an intermediate, there is a filtering mechanism. Okay. The eyes, the senses, the mind, the intellect, they filter out the information. Right? Our senses are limited, they filter out some information. Our mind is limited, it filters out some information. Our intellect is limited, it filters out some information. So any experience, empirical experience in the world is not direct, it's indirect through sense organs. Like indirect, when I say somebody is putting a glasses, okay, instead of seeing through eyes, he sees through glasses. That means there is an intermediate agency which is called glasses. In the experience of, in the empirical experience or experience of the world, the mind, body, intellect becomes the intermediate. That is not direct, it's indirect. And there is a triputty: the knower, known, and knowledge. Whereas the experience of Brahman or self-realization, there is no triputty. There is no knower, knowledge, and known. Knower, knowledge, known becomes knowledge, but becomes a pure knowledge. Okay. The experience of Brahman or experience of self-realization, there is no intermediary. That means it's immediate. It's direct. There's no mind, there's no intellect, there is no what you call as body. So it's a direct experience and it's an immediate experience. Okay. Whereas every other experience in the empirical world is indirect and it's not immediate also. There's a gap. I see some light, I hear some sound. The sound takes some time to reach my ears. Okay, I see some light. There's some gap between the seeing and understanding. Right? You might have seen the thunder is there and lightning is there. First you hear the thundering, first you hear the light, see the lightning, and then the thunder. Because lightning comes first and thunder comes later. There's a gap in experience. Okay, there's a time delay in experience. There's an intermediary in experience in the empirical world. Contrast this with Brahmanubhava or Brahmanubhuti or self-realization. There is no intermediate. There is no mediating organs. Okay. There is no delay. It is immediate. Right. And there is no effort. Okay. For everything there is an effort required. Any experience in the world, material world, effort is required. If I have to see something, I turn my neck. If I have to see a mountain, I have to go near the mountain. Right? There's effort involved. There's intermediate involved. There's a time or delay involved. Brahmanubhuti is there's no effort because you cannot put an effort for. See, there's no intermediate like mind, body, and intellect. Okay, and there is no. It's immediate. There's no delay. I'll give you an example for empirical experience and experience of the self. So you go into a room, dark room. I'll ask you a question. Is there a chair in the room? No, I don't know. I have to switch on the light. So you switch on the light and see there is chair. There's effort involved. Okay, then you say the chair is there, right? In the same dark room, I'll ask you a question. Are you there? No, 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 no. I have to think I am there or not. No, no, I have to switch on the light to find out I am there or not. Your experience of yourself is direct. It's immediate. It doesn't require any light or any other intermediate means, right? Whereas everything else requires effort and intermediary. Brahmanubhava or self-realization is direct, without intermediary, and it is effortless. Okay. So there's a example. There are 10 people trying to cross a river. Okay. There's a flood in the river. And once they cross the river, they count themselves. And there are only 9 people. Right. Suddenly one person, the person who's counting, starts crying that one person is drowned. Then again he recollects his senses and counts again, and he counts himself also. So Brahmanubhava is recognizing what you are already. Okay. Recognizing what you are is recollection of what you are. It is not an effort. Okay. Oh, then the question comes, the scriptural teachings are there. The teaching of scriptures, Brahma cannot be known without teaching of Guru. Okay, teaching of scriptures, right? We cannot know without these. So these teachings are still for the mind and intellect. They are not realizations. They are there to help you understand Brahman in an indirect way, not a direct way. That's why these are all called paroksha, not aproksha. Indirect. Indirectly, you know about Brahman, but that's not Brahman realization. If somebody has studied some 100 scriptures and is well versed in that, does not mean that he has Brahman realized. He has a knowledge. Okay. This is called Jnana. Brahman realization is not Jnana, it's Pradnana. What is the difference between Jnana and Pradnana? Jnana, that's an understanding, mental understanding. Pradnana is what you are. It's a direct experience. There's no intermediate involved. Pradnana is pure awareness. Okay. So in that pure awareness, is there a knowledge of the self? No. The knowledge of the self can be obtained only when the intellect is there, buddhi is there. That is indirectly through self, indirectly through books, and that indirect information is there for the buddhi. But that's okay when the self is associated with the buddhi, because self is in ignorance. To remove the ignorance, you need a indirect knowledge. But the moment self dissociates with the intellect, self doesn't identify the intellect, the mind merges with the self. Then it's a non-dual experience. There's no duality. Okay. Is it real experience? It is real experience. There's no duality. Okay. It is direct. That's why it's called Aparokshanubhuti. It is immediate. Okay. It is effortless. And there's no mind, body, and intellect involved.